Hello friends, myself Professor Dhaval Patel from LJ Institute of Computer Application. Today we discuss about correlation and correlation coefficient. What is correlation? If there exists a cause and effect relationship between two variables x and y, then we can say that these two variables are correlated with each other. Now the question is, what is cause and effect relationship? Cause and effect relationship means if we make changes in the value of one variable, there is a automatically change in the value of other variable. Now for simplicity we discuss one example. X, for example, if you increase the price of any commodity, but natural the demand is decreases. Again, if we increase number of vehicles, then number of accidents are also increases. These are the examples of correlation. Now we have types of correlation. Generally we have three types of correlation. First, positive correlation, second, negative correlation, and the third, no correlation. Now positive correlation. Positive correlation means if value of one variable increases, value of second variable is also increases, or if value of one variable decreases, value of second variable is also decreases. Number of vehicles and number of accidents. Number of vehicles are increases, number of accidents are also increases. Rainfalls and agriculture production. If rainfall increases, agriculture productions are also increases. Now we discuss negative correlation. Negative correlation means if we make change in the value of one variable in increasing, then second variable is in decreasing. Means price increases, then demand decreases. This is the considered as the negative correlation. Third is no correlation. It means two variables are not correlated with each other. Best example, if we consider x is an independent variable, rainfalls in India, and y as agriculture production in USA. Both the variables are not correlated with each other, means there is no correlation between x and y. For positive correlation, value of r, correlation coefficient, lies between 0 to 1. For negative correlation, value of r lies between -1 to +0, and for no correlation, value of r is equal to 0. You can say from the graph, these are the 3 degrees of correlation. If value of r less than 0, which indicate negative correlation. If value of r greater than 0, it indicate positive correlation. And if r is equal to 0, means we cannot define the direction of the correlation coefficient. These are the formula for obtaining the Karl-Pearson correlation coefficient. It is considered as the Karl-Pearson product moment method. Now the formula for r is n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y divided by square root of n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square and sigma y square minus sigma y the whole square. For your understanding, we will discuss one sum. For this sum, values of x are given and values of y are also given. Now here x is considered as 3, 5, 7, 6, 8 and so on. Y is given as 16, 13, 12, 17, 16 and so on. The value of x square means 3 square, 9, 5 square, 25 and so on. Value of y square, which is 16 square 256, 13 square 169 and so on. And the last column is multiplication of x and y, means 3 into 16 which is 48, 5 into 13 which is 65 and so on. Now we had obtained the total of all the values. The value for obtaining r is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y divided by square root of n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square and sigma y square minus sigma y the whole square. Total we have 8 observation, which is 8, as sigma xy is 690 minus sigma x is 50, sigma y is 111, 50 111 divided by square root of 8. Now sigma x square 338 minus sigma x 50 square into 8 sigma y square 1575 minus sigma y 111 square. If you simplify this, then your numerator is minus 30 and your denominator will be 238.52. Now the simplification value is minus 0.125. The value of r is negative, it means there exists a negative correlation between x and y. It is less than minus 0.5, means we can say that it is a low degree correlation between x and y. Now this is the basic idea about the correlation. In the next lecture we will discuss regression. Thank you very much.